Hello, everyone. Hello. Happy Thursday to you guys. Today is Thursday, February 16th, 2023, and I'm Angela with Happy Little Stitch Shop. And today we are here for our quilting live stream. I have some goodies for you guys. I have some stuff to share with you, some information to share with you, something to chat a little bit about, although I've gotten a lot of feedback about it already. So that's been really helpful. And I managed to get Calico Garden Week 2 ready to do. So we're going to kind of divide this live stream and do a little bit of chatting and a little bit of chit chat about quilty information, and then some sewing together. So I have to try to, see what people are chatting about. This is way over here. Hello, Tammy S. Good afternoon, snowy southeast Wisconsin. We have a storm warning here. We sure do. Last Thursday? Was it last Thursday or was it the Thursday before? I don't remember. We had a snow day. Well, we have another snow day today. We're having another snowstorm. It's like a Thursday event in Wisconsin these days. So we are having another blustery, blizzardy snowstorm right out this window right here. So that's happening. School was canceled, so kids are home. Hello, Marcia. You are having 70 degrees in North Carolina. That sounds so pleasant. Tammy S. Angela, did you get my weather update earlier in the week? I sure did. Yes. And I don't think I knew about it until you sent that. I don't think that was on my radar. And so when I got that from you, I was like, what? We're going to have another storm? So then I started to look it up, and it was kind of in the back of my mind. So it was helpful, actually, planning out the week. Today was supposed to be a super busy day for our family because we had 2 basketball games. It was like the final 2 basketball games for my girls for the season. And it was just going to be a very busy evening. And now everything is canceled. So it went from a very busy day to a very different type of day for us. Still busy for me, but for family as a whole, not so busy. And for my husband and I, not extra running on top of everything else that's going on. Hello, Sherry from Boise. Click that like button for Angela before you get in the chat. Hope everyone is having a wonderful week. Thank you, Sherry. Tammy S. Oh, Marcia sounds perfect. 70 sounds pretty good. Hello, Jen. How are you, my dear? Hello, Morgan from snowy Kansas. Hello, Wendy. You're in the salon. Let's see, I need to get mine done. My husband very kindly and subtly said to me last night, do you have a hair appointment scheduled? I said, why? And he's like, he's starting to get a little gray on top. So it sure is. Look at that. Got gray streaks going through my hair. So enjoy your salon chair. And I need to get mine done pretty soon, too. I don't know when my appointment is scheduled. Hello, Susie. Hello, Debbie. It's cold in Oklahoma, Debbie. Where'd you go? There you go. Hello, Laurel. Hello, Marcella. Hello, Free Spirit. Judy, Carrie. Thank you. Yeah, we got a new quilt for February. This one seemed perfect for February. So, yes, my mother-daughter quilt is hanging behind me. Really cute quilt behind you, Angela. Thank you, Marcia. Hello, Patty. Carrie, love the new quilt in your wall. Thank you. Thank you. So the name of it is Love Lives Here. I did this a few years ago. It's a mother-daughter theme. And so there are lots of like positive female, not just be a girl who knows her happy, be your own best friend. Love is spoken here. You are the song in my heart. So it's just lots of, positivity, happiness. The designer was Corey Dantini. She does fabulous artwork. And this one I just really, really loved. And so through you guys, so I have shown it on here a few times, and the fabric is no longer available anywhere. So I couldn't get enough fabric to make more. But you guys had given the idea, or somehow our discussion manifested into this being like a quilt for my girls, but I only had one of them. I couldn't make more of them. And so the girls decided, the older two, not my younger one, but they decided that when they leave for college, they will take this quilt with them. So D will have it for a couple years, and then R will start college. And so she'll take it and have it with her. And then I don't know, when she's done with college, or they can trade back and forth until it's time for N to go to college, and then she'll take it with her. So thank you. Thank you. I thought it was a perfect February quilt. Hi, Darlene. Oh my, what quilt is that behind you? It looks really cute. Thank you so much. It was a fun quilt to make. Hello, Adeline. It's cold and snowing from Nebraska. It is snowing here too. Are you guys getting a lot up there? Marcia, hello from icy Kansas. School was canceled here, and so too. I know the good thing about school being canceled and there being snow days is it gets me extra sewing time that I was not planning on. So I was pretty happy about that. That's pretty nice. Jen says, oh, good. I have my test nail cut and ready. I'll go eat lunch. And then when you sew, I'll put them together. Perfect. Marcia, Autumn Love is up for reservations. It sure is. We're going to talk about that today. Tammy S. Yes, love the quilt on the wall. Thank you so much. Love your quilt, Angela, says Morgan. Thank you. No snow for you, Judy? Oh my gosh, we are getting, I don't know how much we'll get when it's all said and done. This storm was so kind of unpredictable from everything that I had read. Some places were predicting like somewhere between 1 to 8 inches. Like there was no 2 to 3 inch margin. It was like a 7-inch margin of error. So I don't know where we'll end up when it's all done. It started later than they thought this morning. So at first I was like, are we going to get anything? But then once it started, now it's kind of snowing pretty good. And I don't think there's an end in sight. So I don't know what the end time is estimated to be. Leslie, hello. First time on a live. Leslie from Los Angeles, welcome. Thank you so much for finding us and for giving us a try. I hope you come back again and again. Jane, hello. Jill, hi. Is there a simpler way to cut fabrics for calico? How do you keep it straight or know which is fabric on top or bottom for star blocks? I'm very confused. Simpler way to cut fabrics for calico. So for me, I do it the way that Lori has outlined in this sew along guide. And then I use a lot of the pictures to kind of match stuff. So if you go to the Riley Blake Design, I don't know if this will help you, Jill, but if you go to the Riley Blake Design website, they have an image on there. So you click on free patterns, then you click on sew alongs, then you click on Lori Holt's picture, and all of her sew alongs are on the Riley Blake Designs website, and that's where you can find the sew along guide. But there are also images out there. And if you click on, I can't remember if I think it's the web image, you can open that and really zoom it in so that you can see each fabric and where it's placed in each block. And that I use a lot. And you can zoom it in, and because of the quality of the image, you can zoom it in and it won't distort, it won't get fuzzy and blurry. So you can zoom it in really, really big and see exactly where the patterns of fabric, the different fabrics are placed within each block. So if I get to a point where I'm like reading her blog and I can't quite see exactly where stuff is, I always refer back to that image to be able to see exactly what piece of fabric goes where. So maybe that will help you. I don't know, for fabric placement And then the best thing I think is to just follow along in the cutting guide and just cut, and place in your baggies. The thing that I have done, because I'm still not done with all my cutting, but I don't want to fall behind in, I don't want to fall too far behind. I don't mind falling a little bit behind, but I don't want to fall too far behind and have it like go off my radar. Like I want to keep making progress each week. So then I go through the cut along guide and I find the fabrics that are needed for that week's blocks. And then I will cut those fabrics and I will cut them all the way up. And then before I know it, all the fabrics will be cut and I'll still be keeping up with blocks, but I'm still cutting my fabric. I just might not be cutting it in the order that's on the cutting guide. I'll instead pull out the fabrics that are needed for that week's blocks. And then I will cut all of those up and put them in their baggies, but have the pieces I need to make the blocks for that week. Hello, Susan. Jen says we had 8 inches yesterday and today we're in the negative temps, but it's sunny and bright and gorgeous out. Well, that's lovely to hear. Uh-oh, where'd you go? Where'd you go, Jen? There you are. Interesting quilt on the wall. Thank you, Free Spirit. Pam, hello, everyone from very windy and cold East Texas, close to 80 yesterday, but not today. Hello, Fiber Arts Amy. Hello, Alicia. Tornadoes possible in Alabama. What? Be safe, my friend. Free Spirit says gray hair, crown of glory. Well, I have a very distinguished crown if I didn't color my hair. How was Valentine's Day, says Marcia? It was good. So yes, we were planning to have our 5,000 subscribers party on Valentine's Day and have a little bit of a Galentine's get together. But my husband had plans that I did not know about. And so we ended up getting everybody settled in for the night, getting our little one to bed, and just went out for a little bit. Stayed in town. Like we didn't go and do anything crazy special, but we had time together alone and uninterrupted. So we could actually talk to each other and have a conversation, which sometimes is hard to come by in this house. And so there are very few establishments in town that are open past 8. I realized that. So by the time we got our youngest one into bed, we were like, okay, we're going to go out for just a little bit. And Dee was so funny because she said, what time are you going to be back? And my husband was like, well, I'm not sure. I don't think we'll be out for very long. She goes, well, you don't need to hurry. You don't need to rush. Just have fun. Enjoy yourself. She's like a little teenage adult telling us to go out and enjoy ourselves. So we went out and we found a place that was still open and serving some type of food of some sort. And we just got a little bit of food and we sat and we were able to talk and chat and again had the discussion where we need to do this more often. We just don't do this enough. But it was nice to go out for a little bit. We weren't out super long, but then we did come back and my husband set up a movie. So we had like a movie night. So we came back, everybody went to bed. And he and I had a little bit of a movie night that night. So that was nice to just kind of sit down and relax. And I was like, you're starting a movie now? It's too late. I'm going to fall asleep. And I nearly did fall asleep at the end, but I made it through it. Oh my gosh, we're getting so old. It's crazy. So it was good. Thank you for asking, Marcia. It was good. I finally figured out, S meant the top. Finally figured out she meant the top and bottom in her photo on the page before the cutting measurements. Hope that makes sense. Hello, Sally Quilt. Love the quilt on the wall, says Jill. Thank you. Down to 19 tonight and windy, says Debbie. Ooh. Free Spirit says, I spy with my little eye the 2 cute coneflowers. Yes, look. I finished them. So let me show them to you up close. Hold on. Let me show them to you up close. So here's the blue one. See if I can show it with some decent light. Look at that. It's all appliqued and trimmed and done. Like, can you believe it? And they are so darling. So there's the blue one. Week 1 for Calico Garden done. There's the cute blue one. And here is the cute purple one. Again, all appliqued, done, ready to go. So cute. I love these little cone flowers. They're so darling. So that made me really happy to make some progress on that because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm still cutting. Am I going to get done? So I'm excited to have those done. And they're lovely. Oh my gosh, I love these heirloom colors or these heritage colors that Lori is using. They have like a little dusty feel to them. I love it. They're fabulous. Hello, Alice. Hello, Kay. You have not missed much yet. We're just kind of chit-chatting a little. Oh, don't jump on me. Where'd you go, Kay? There you are. Charlotte, hello. Just coming in. Had to buy groceries before storms. We're going to Alabama. I hear that you guys are going to get some bad storms. Be careful, please. Martha, I remember that conversation. It was a great solution to the quilt on the wall. Yes, you remember our discussion about that. Hello, Anne. Anne says, I don't understand why everyone who watches doesn't hit the like button. I don't understand either. We have like lots and lots of views, sometimes even over 1,000 views per video. And we get like maybe 100 likes. I think, well, imagine if we had over 1,000 likes. That would be amazing. Like that could do wonders for our channel. You guys have been doing a really great job of hitting the thumbs up button because lately we've had on a few of the like most recent videos, we've had over some like around 150 or over 150 likes. That's the highest we've ever had. And that does wonders for getting our videos out there to other people who might be interested in it. Susan, no snowstorm here in Myrtle Beach. Woohoo. Hello, Liz. How are you? Hello, Donna. Susan says, I'm using that clear web image for Calico all the time. I keep it open on my phone. So do I. I have it open on my phone right now, actually. I can tell you that I do. It's constantly open on my phone. See, it's right here. It's right there. And then you can zoom in and you can see exactly what, like it doesn't distort, it doesn't get fuzzy. You can see exactly what print goes where. It's very helpful. And those are always out there for all of Lori's sew-alongs. They always put that clear web image out there. Hello, Sarah D. You're sick? Well, why? That's no good. Instead, record high is 65 out today. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. I don't know what the temperature is here, but it's definitely not 65. That sounds lovely. Adeline says lots of snow. Hubby was to stay home and work online, but he's listening to us hens clucking. Hello, Adeline's husband. Wait, it's just you. Wait, what do you say? It's just you, Angela. You know what I mean. Yes. Hello, Adeline's husband. Charlotte, is there a sprayer? You can mix liquid starch and water. Yeah, it's right here. It's this, Charlotte. It's called the Mr. bottle. And so in here, I put half water, half Best Ellen's. What's it called? Best Press. Ellen's Best Press. I put half and half in here and then spray it. This is getting low now, so I got to fill more up in there. But yeah, there are these, and I have a few available still in the shop. They are out there in the shop, available for your starch water mixture. Let's see. You're royal. Yeah. So crazy. Hello, Louise. It's really wide top highlight. Yeah, it's very good. Fill it 3/4 full. So like, yay-ish. and it's fabulous. I love it. I have two of them. I have one with just water in it, and then I have one because I use that for crochet for blocking stuff. So I have one for just water, and then I have this one for starch water mixture. That's important for you both. It is important. It's so easy to kind of push that aside, that husband-wife time, to nurture that relationship. It's really easy to push it aside, especially when you've known each other forever. It's like, you just get on to the next thing that needs to be done. But when you have that time, it becomes very apparent how important it is to nurture that. It's important. It should be made more of a priority. Well, Angela, that's great. You were able to go on a date for Valentine's Day. Charlotte. Oh, thanks, Sherry. Hi, Tammy P. Love the enamel mug. Have one of each from you. They're all back here. I love those mugs too. They're fabulous for putting little goodies in. Oh, we can see you. Did you notice that? The picture in picture? Look. What is happening up here in your corner of your screen? Can you see me? I know. We worked on that to make that happen because it wasn't working last time, but it is now. Oh, the camera is fantastic. Natalie, hello. We had 9 inches of snow today. Where are you, Natalie? Martha, I see Autumn Love Binder. It's right here. We're going to talk about that. Jane, yay, you're in the corner. Oh, no. Why do you keep... There you are. Love it. Yes, I wanted you guys to still be able to see me as well as seeing what's going on when we do the overhead stuff. Overhead camera is great. Thank you to all of you guys, because you guys started to give super chats to us and make donations. And we were like, well, let's put this towards something that you guys can benefit from. And so we decided to put it towards an overhead camera fund. And so we kept kind of keeping track of what our super chats were looking like. And then we were able to purchase this stuff to be able to make this happen, which hopefully translates into a better viewer experience for you guys, better viewing experience for you guys. That's what I hope. I use rotary cutter or scissors for a few days, but I'm admiring everyone's work. Well, good. You keep getting better so you can get back on your feet. Give that hand a rest, even though I know it's really hard. Debbie, are you appliquing with straight stitch? I am. I am doing straight stitch again. One of these days, I'm going to venture out into zigzag stitch, but that day has not come yet. So I'm doing straight stitch on these. I saw that too. Autumn Love. Spill all the Autumn Love news, Angela. Louise, is there something going on with the link hookups? I'm getting error 404 on the links. No, I hope not. I don't know why you would be getting that. But you're here now, so it's working okay. Hi, Nancy. Getting slick roads here. It's the same as happening here. I've been reading comments from a bunch of different people, and the visibility is not fabulous. I think people just forget, says Debbie. Maybe mention to like near the end of the show as well as beginning. Good idea. Where'd you go? There you are. I love to rewatch your videos. Too bad you can only like it once. Thank you, Martha. Only excuse for no thumbs up. All your fingers are broken. Oh my gosh. I hope that's not happening to anybody. Oh my goodness. Adeline Hubby says, hello. He needs to go back to work. Well, there's that. It always seems to happen. There's always more to do. Sarah D. Angela, just a head cold. Oh, good. Which combined with hours of baking groceries, a fun combo. So a few days off to let it clear and I can catch you. I'm so glad you are here and I hope you're enjoying your new job. I hope you're liking that. We have some head colds going around here. My little one, as I shared with you Monday, maybe last week, she's got this cough. It's still going on. It's not as bad as it was over the weekend because it was not sounding great over the weekend. But I'm really anxious for that to kind of run its course and get out the door. I do not like it when people have coughs because I feel like, especially in little ones, it can turn into something nasty very quickly. So we're keeping a kind of a close eye on that. And she's doing fine. She was outside playing today. You know, she's got a healthy cough, so she's getting stuff moving. It's not just sitting in there. So I think everything is going to be just fine. But I still feel much better once it's done and she's back to feeling good. So get over that head cold. That's not fun. I hope it goes away quickly. Christine, hello, newbie crocheter. To drop off some thumb DNA. Well, thank you, Christine. Oh, you're in Nebraska too, Natalie. So you are getting a bunch up there. Love the picture in picture, says Martha. Awesome. Anne says, Anna Quilt Rody once kind of lectured that if you were watching, you should always like. That's true. I would vote for that. If you are watching this video, please like it. That would be fabulous. Sue, hello. Made it for a while, 52 in Chile for us here. Hello, Kelly. I just tried to link. Oh, what? Oh, in the comment section. Okay, that makes more sense. Sometimes they don't like it when you copy those over. They want you to put fresh ones in, so I apologize for that. Catherine says we had that cough for 2 months. Oh, I hope it doesn't last that long. I hope it goes away before then. Dee has it, and my oldest son, Elle, has it. But Dee's at the end of it. And I feel like Elle it's less and less. So I'm hoping hers kind of follows that pattern and she gets done with it soon. I just tried this stitch along page and it came up fine. Oh, well, look at that. Love your Corey quilt. Where's that? Oh, yeah, Corey Dontini. Yeah, she's awesome, isn't she? I love her stuff, and I hope that as we continue to grow, I would love to add in more fabric suppliers. That's the goal for someday, and I would love to carry her stuff because I'm a fan. I like her artwork. Happy Thursday, Monkey Mary. Susie, I'm getting the same message. Oh, you tried direct on the website. Terrific wins and video is buffering. Oh, maybe your location. I've followed her art for years. Yeah, I'm a big fan. She has cute Halloween quilts and some cute winter quilts. Or she did. I don't know if that fabric is still available, but she has really fabulous artwork, fun panels to use and turn into a quilt. Yeah, I loved this one. And it's good. I like it. So happy Valentine's quilt. Okay, I think we're all caught up for the chit chat. So let me share some information with you. I don't know if I have any fun family stories to share. I don't think I do. Not that I can think of. I feel like I need to start writing them down because some things happen and I think, oh, that was really funny or that was really cute. And then it escapes me and I don't know it in time to share it. I want to be able to share this with you, so I'm going to close that for now. Okay, so first news to share with you before we jump into sewing. Hello, Stacy. Well, my stitch along showed up this week and it's so hard to wait. I am sure it is, Kay, but don't jump back in too early because then it'll just push you back more, I suspect. I mean, I don't know, but that's typically what happens. So I would hate for you to have like regression. I would like for you to continue to progress. So be super patient, as patient as you can. And I will try to post extra stuff to kind of fill happiness, try to, I don't know, maybe that wouldn't help. I don't know. Maybe that's a horrible idea. But try to fill your happiness space until you can get back to making your own happiness with your own hands. Hello, Stacy. The sew along links always work when you go through Laura Holt blog posts. Did Dee enjoy her Sweet 16? She did. She did. The only negative was the night before I said, what do you hope to what's the thing you're most excited about or you really hope to have for your birthday? And her biggest thing was time with family and friends, because on her birthday we had school, and then after school there were practices, and then there was about an hour of time for us to be together as a family, and then there were more practices that some people had to go to. So she said the biggest thing is I just want more time with family and friends, like just to be able to hang out. It seems like we're always running and doing something. So I said, yeah, that's true. Like we really only have an hour together for your birthday. And so we squeezed, like she got to pick what she wanted for supper. And so we had her supper, and then we had her cake, and she opened a few presents, and we had that like hour of time to get through all of that stuff. And then everybody was off doing their own thing. So or running off to practices or whatever they had to go to. So there was that. And so then I said, well, what if we try to set aside time this weekend? Like there are a couple opportunities over the weekend that we could have some family time, and we could do that for your birthday. Just kind of continue it into the weekend and have a solid chunk of family time together to do what you would like with your family. And she said, yeah, that would be nice. So that's what we're going to do. So this weekend we're going to have like a solid chunk of family time. And her biggest request is for all of us to go to Barnes and Noble together, because that's all of my kids, it's their favorite store to go to. Even my little one, if we drive past it, if we're up in Madison and we drive past it, she'll go, can we go to the bookstore? Can we go read some books at the bookstore? I said, not today. So for sure she would like to do that. And then we're going to do some other fun family stuff together. So the birthday celebration continues. To be continued. Monkey Mary says, say hi and the best to Lori. Hope it's nice and warm and sunny by her house. I hope so too. You're welcome, Kay. Maybe, yes, we do get some extra family time today with the snow day. That was unexpected. So the snow day happened today. That was unexpected for sure. That was not taken into consideration for our planning week. So yes, we're confined to the house, but we'll do some fun stuff here at the house, like have games around work, because my kids kept saying, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I said, well, your father and I need to do work. Like we have work to do. And so they're like, oh, and I was like, yeah, it's, adulting can sometimes be hard. We don't get snow days all the time. And so, but we're going to try to fit in some stuff today, I think, for sure. We're lovely. It's just quality time. It is. Yes. It's not a bad thing. Good evening, Jackie. Dee is very mature for 16. Awesome job, Mom. Well, thank you, free spirit. There's still a lot of work to do, right? Mom's job is never done, and never get comfortable. Like I'm always questioning what I'm doing. Like, oh, did I handle that right? Oh, should I have done this different? Oh, like you're always kind of trying to do the best you can, but never always wondering if the best you can do is good enough. I don't know. And it feels like don't ever get too comfortable, because you never know what's around the corner. Jennifer, we love the bookstore too. My 18-year-old used to call it Barnes and Norbel when he was little. So we still do too. That is really funny. That is really funny. Okay. So first bit of information that I have for you. We have talked a lot about autumn love here on this channel. And for those of you who don't know, who are new, each year for years now, this will be our third year, I guess, doing a throwback. Each year, we do try to offer a throwback Lori Holt quilt along. What that means is this is a quilt along that Lori has hosted, or a sew along that Lori has hosted in the past that maybe some people have missed out on. They weren't able to join in the first time, or they decided not to join in and then later regretted it, which happens so much to people from what I hear. So the throwback sew along is your option to like have a chance to do it again if you missed out on it the first time. And so the first year that we did a throwback quilt along, we did Vintage Christmas, which you've probably seen hanging behind me over Christmas time. That was a pieced quilt from Lori's Vintage Christmas book. So we did a Vintage Christmas throwback sew along for our first year. And for that one, the way the sew along was run was each week we had a sew along schedule, and we would work on a certain blocks each week. And each week I posted a YouTube video as like a companion to making your quilt. So each week I posted a YouTube video working on the blocks that we were working on for that week. So that's how Vintage Christmas was run. And then we did Be Happy. That was the next throwback, the Be Happy quilt, which I have right here. This is what Be Happy quilt looks like. This one we had a few bumps in the road because there was some fabric that I had ordered in September to have cut up and ready to go for the kits, which were due to ship in March. And we just got September 2021. So it took a very long time for that fabric to arrive because there were some hiccups overseas where the fabric was being manufactured. And so we had some hiccups with this quilt along with the quilt kits, but people have been working on them, finishing them. I'm still in the midst of mine, but I am going to finish it, and we're going to have this one to enjoy as well. So this one was an applique quilt. So that was our second throwback sew along. And our third one, we had a vote on what we wanted to do for our third one in 2023. So our 2023 throwback sew along quilt is Autumn Love. Okay. You guys have been asking, when are you going to put the reservation up? I was going to put it up a while ago. I was trying to figure out when is a good time to have it in the midst of other Lori sew-alongs that we have going on. I didn't want to bombard people with too much stuff at one time. And so this just yesterday, I think, the Autumn Love quilt kit reservation was put online at happylittlestitchshop.com. So the reservation is now online at Happy Little Stitch Shop. Susan, as a retired English teacher, I think it's wonderful that your kids love the bookstore. That is not the norm. Some awesome parenting by you and your hubby. Well, thank you. Yes, all of my kids love books. They do. They all love them. They all love that bookstore. That makes me a little sad to hear that that's not really the norm. I wish that was. I love books. So thank you. That's nice for you to say, Susan. Marcia, thank you so much for the super chat. You are so kind, my friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Stacy, yay, love sew-alongs. Have you thought about doing Sweetie Pie in a different fabric? I have not yet. But keep asking about that because it could happen. Jen says, oh, Sweetie Pie. That's the Dresden's, right? I would love to do that one with the fruit in the middle, right? That would be a fun one to do. That would be a really fun one to do over the summer. I'm excited about that. That would be fun. So Autumn Love is for 2023. The reservation is out there. Now I've had a couple questions about some things. So I'm going to take some time to clarify. I had a question about how the reservations work and if the reservation fee is deducted from the total cost of the quilt. So yes, you'll see for Autumn Love, the reservation is out there. There's a reservation fee of $24.98 to secure your kit. And then that $24.98 is deducted from the total cost of the kit. So then you just have a balance due of whatever the cost is. So there will be a balance due. So the reservation fee, yes, absolutely is deducted from the total cost of the kit. Then when the kit is ready to ship, you will get an invoice in your email. So it's an electronic invoice for the balance due, and you can pay for that electronically. There's a button in the email that says complete purchase. You click on that button and it will take you to a cart, like a shopping cart, like a checkout cart, just like if you were shopping online. It would take you to a cart, and then you put in whatever payment method you want, and your invoice gets paid, and then we get it out the door and ship it to you. So that was the first question. Next, I am also going to be working on, I've already begun the figuring out fabrics. So this is a really important, like huge asterisk next to this quilt kit, right? So I've tried to make it very clear in our product description for the reservation that this kit is not an original Autumn Love quilt kit. The Autumn Love fabric collection has been discontinued for a few years now, like it's not available anymore. So we don't have access to the original fabrics that were used to make this quilt. However, through much encouragement from you guys and from Lori, we are going to offer a kit that is as close to this as we can possibly get. So I am in the process, have been in the process of going through and trying to pick out the best fabrics that are going to closely resemble everything that's going on in this quilt. And we will make it with those. But it's very important. I don't want people reserving this kit thinking that it's an original Autumn Love quilt kit, because it's not. We don't have access to the original Autumn Love fabrics. And so this is a Happy Little Stitch Shop curated Autumn Love quilt kit. And I will be painstakingly going through each fabric within the kit, because I do have an original Autumn Love quilt kit that I am using to find good substitute fabrics for each piece that's in that quilt kit. So that's important. It's important to know. So be sure, if you spread the news that we have Autumn Love quilt kits, please be sure that you also share that it is not an original. It's a exclusively curated by Happy Little Stitch Shop using Lori's current fabric collections. Did you mention once you will add the So Simple shapes to the order? So typically what I do is I order So Simple shapes to go with every quilt kit reservation. The weird thing about this one is, since it's not brand new, some people could already have those shapes. So I don't want to order enough shapes for every single quilt kit reservation, because some people might already have them, and then I'd have like a ton of extra shapes in the shop. So you know what I might do? I might add to that reservation an option, quilt kit only, or quilt kit and So Simple shapes set. That's what I might do. So then for those of you who need the So Simple shapes, you can just choose that option for your reservation. And then I will be sure to order the correct amount of So Simple shapes to add to your invoice when you're done. So it'll be under the same reservation, but there'll be a drop-down menu for quilt kit only or quilt kit and So Simple shapes. And you can choose which one you need. So that'll take care of that. So I will add that today as soon as we get done here. And for those of you who already reserved, because a lot of reservations have already started coming in, just send me an email at happylittlestitchshop@gmail.com and let me know only if you need shapes with your reservation, for those of you who have already reserved. If you don't need shapes with your reservation, if you already have it, you've already put through your reservation, you already have the So Simple shapes, then don't bother sending me an email. But if you do need So Simple shapes, let me know. And I can be sure to make a note in my spreadsheet so that I include that on your invoice and order enough for everybody to have. Stacy said, I did the original Autumn Love and it's so beautiful. I got a lot of compliments, but I find the recolor often is more or just as beautiful. Ooh, can't wait to see the finished quilt. Thank you. How do I let you know that I already have Autumn Love So Simple shapes? So if you just order the quilt kit only, then I'll know that. If you already put through your reservation, Marcella, and you don't need the So Simple shapes, then don't send me an email. Oh, you're welcome, Marcella. Free Spirit, I wish Riley Blake would make the main blue floral for Autumn Love. Option for shapes would be great. I already have them. I agree. It's a unique blue floral, and that brown floral is pretty unique too. There's not something that's close to that. But, well, maybe Granny. I'm going to figure that out. I'm going to figure it all out. When does October Sky happen? Okay, so the other thing, first I'm going to finish up with Autumn Love. So the other thing with Autumn Love, I'm going to start working on I've already been working on the schedule, but I'm going to start to finalize the schedule so that I can get that out to you guys and get it posted. We will follow Lori's original schedule as far as what blocks we're working on each week, but we're going to adjust it to the time of year that we're going to be doing it. So this quilt along will start spring, summer. And I have it kind of vague right now because I want to have it start kind of towards the end of Calico Garden. And then we have about the normal 12 weeks to get it done before October hits, and we'll start our seasons with Lori so long. So I'm going to start getting this finalized, getting the schedule finalized now so that I can share it with you guys. Then my goal is going to be to get your kits to you, 2 to 4 weeks ahead of when we start. So then people can go through and they can do the cutting that they need to get done. I'm going to try to get it to you guys in plenty of time. So that any cutting and prep that needs to happen can get done. And we're going to follow straight along. So the way that this one is going to be run, we're going to follow straight along with Lori's blogs or blog posts for her Autumn Love. So we're going to have her blog posts guiding us along the way. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to blog each week about each thing. And I'm going to link Lori's blog post in my blog so that people who have difficulty finding it, you can have a spot to go to and you can have all of the links and everything that you need for that week. So it will be led through our blog, and we will be following everything that was going on in Lori's blog for her Autumn Love so long. So we're just going to follow right along with that. And then my next question for you guys, Autumn Love is 12 weeks. And then my next question for you guys is, do you like me doing videos? Like not necessarily during, well, it could be during a live. Do you like the idea of Autumn Love Live? Or do you like the idea of me having an accompanying video that is just posted to our YouTube channel, but not during a live to go along with Autumn Love? That's the type of feedback that I would like to get from you guys. Because if you're not interested in it, then I don't want to take the time and effort to do it. But if it is something that you find helpful and that you find enjoyable and you like to have that visual, then I want to start prepping for that now. So let me know what you think. Thanks for giving us a lot of time to prepare for Autumn Love. You're welcome, Martha. I love videos. They don't have to be live. Okay. Separate video from live. Okay. Videos would be great. Okay. It won't necessarily be, I don't know if it'll necessarily be like a tutorial, but an accompanying video to go with each week. So you'll get information through Lori's blog from her original tutorials that she posted during the Autumn Love So Long. You'll get information through our blog, linking you and directing you to every place that you need to go. And you'll get information through videos posted to our YouTube channel. Got it, Tammy S. Videos separate would be easier. I love the live videos, but totally get you might not have time to do that every week. A separate video would be great. Okay, good. Because we're trying to prep for this stuff now. And then we should have everything ready to go by the time it starts in the fall. Okay, the next bit of information. We're going to do so much talking. I'm not going to have time to do any sewing with you guys because we're talking so much. Because I have so much stuff to share. And this stuff we've been kind of skirting around for a while. And now I really want to get the information out there so that you guys know what's going on. You can spread the word, get your friends to join in, and kind of, start looking ahead towards what's coming and being prepared for it. Okay, so the next bit of information, we've talked about this a few times. We are hosting exclusively here at Happy Little Stitch Shop. We are hosting a Seasons with Lori quilt along. And I'm pretty excited about it. Like I've been excited about this ever since October. You guys remember, if you were on this live, Lori was with us. Somehow we got on the topic of October skies. And when I saw, I don't remember how it came up, but when I saw that quilt, I was like, oh my gosh, this quilt is beautiful. October skies, it's like bright, it's happy, it's beautiful. I wanted to make it right then. I was like, drop everything and make this quilt. But you guys talked me off the ledge and you were like, oh, there's too much stuff going on right now. That's right. That's right. It's probably best. Let's do it next October. Let's kick off Funtober with a quilt along, doing October skies. It gives us time to prepare, gives me time to kind of wrap my head around everything. And then the thought occurred to me to do a seasons with Lori. And I have 3 out of the 4 quilts planned already. And I'm super excited about it. This quilt along will be all pieced. So for those of you who have not come over to the applique side yet, this will be a pieced quilt along where each season we will make a quilt from Lori's quilting books. The first one is going to kick off in October. It is going to be a fall quilt called October Skies. Then we will do one in January. We'll kick off, and each quilt will last about 3-ish months. We'll do one in January. That one's going to be winter themed. And then we will move into the spring one and then into the summer one. And after the year, you will have 4 beautiful pieced Lori Holt quilts. Hello, Carolyn. How are you? Okay, so let me share with you. I'm going to share October Skies. This is what it looks like. Let me see. Okay. That one right there with the scarecrows and the pumpkins and the acorns and the farm trucks. That is October Skies. It is beautiful. I love it. It's beautiful. I cannot wait to make it. I had put on our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group, I had asked a question introducing our Seasons with Lori quilt along and asking the question if people would prefer a kit or if you plan to sew scrappy. After I posted that question, I was like, why did I do that? It would not make very good business sense for me not to provide a kit. That would not be a good business decision. So we will be providing a kit. I have lots of math to do to figure out what that kit's going to look like, and lots of fabric choices to make. So I've lots of work to do to figure out what that what that kit is gonna include. But I'm excited about it because once I get the kit put together, then it'll just be. I'll go through the process. It'll be fabulous. So I will put effort into figuring out what that quilt kit's going to look like, which will then lead me to be able to price it out, which will then lead me to be able to put reservations online. This one will start in October, so I still have a little bit of time to get all that figured out. But I wanted to let you know that the wheels have been turning for quite a long time regarding this Seasons with Lori quilt along, and now the action is starting. It's starting to, those wheels are starting to, turn into action. Hello, Sharon. Better late than never. I love the applique, but I'm extremely slow at all the cutting and stitching. So frustrating. Oh, don't be frustrated. Not slow. You're right on time. Your pace is your pace. Susie, love it. I can't wait to do that one. Me too. How big is the quilt? Let me tell you. It's the same as the original, as the Farm Girl Vintage 2. Let me see. Let me see. Look at how pretty that one is. 88.5 by 95.5. 88.5 by 95.5. When I looked on Lori's blog, I found a big picture of October Sky. I could print, take a look. Sorry, I don't remember the date. On her blog, I would love to see that because I've been having a hard time finding one that shows the full quilt. Marsha, perfect. Goes with autumn love. It does. I'm so excited about it. And you guys, I'm super excited about the winter one too, because I'm very excited about it. It's going to be very cute. What book is October Skies in? It's in Farm Girl Vintage 2. Farm Girl Vintage 2. And all the blocks you need to make that one are in Farm Girl Vintage 2. So if you're planning to join in October and you don't have this book yet, then you can start gathering this book. We have them in the shop. If we happen to sell out, please just click that notify me button so that I can get more in for you. Please don't go someplace else and get it. Please come back and get it from us, but just give me time to restock it because I just need to order it and it'll come in lickety split and then you'll be able to get it. So if we happen to sell out, then just click notify me. And then as soon as I see those, then I'll place another order. And then once that stock comes in, I update inventory. And as soon as inventory is updated, you get an email saying that's back in stock. So you can go order it. What are the other quilts for Seasons with Lori? So there's going to be a winter one, which that one is unique. It's not already made someplace. Lori and I were chatting. She gave me some fabulous ideas for a winter one. And so it's not one that's already been done that I can like show you a picture of. The season or the spring one is going to be this Beekeeper's Garden one right there. That's going to be the spring one. And then for summer, I don't have summer figured out yet. People loved that Beekeeper's Garden one so much. They're like, please, can we do that one? So we're going to do that one for spring, but I don't have one figured out yet for summer. Maybe the Autumn Love kit would work for October Sky. Maybe. I feel like might have too many fabrics in it. I don't know. I don't know if that's true. So once I do the calculations and can figure out the yardage, it could be possible. But I feel like the October Sky one would have maybe not as much. Maybe though. But it's like you're going to need 5 different oranges for some scrappy pumpkins, 5 different reds for the red trucks. You know what I mean? So it's like more prints of similar colors versus a lot of different colors. But once I sit down and start to really put some brain power into it, then I'll figure it out. I'll have a better idea. I love Beekeeper's Garden, says Sherry. Love the autumn and spring ones. So I'm excited about Seasons with Lori. I hope you guys are too. And then also I have had so many fabulously productive conversations with people about ways for Happy Little Stitch Shop, because I'm just one person, right? So I'm trying to quilt all these things and keep up with all these things. But I also want to offer a variety of stuff for you guys, but it's hard for one person to do all those things. So I've had some fabulous, very productive conversations with a variety of people about ways to broaden our variety of stuff that we're doing and that we're offering. So I'm really excited about that. So coming in the future, we are going to have more stuff offered. We're going to have more options for you guys for different things to get involved with. Like, I'm really excited about it. So that will be coming. It's going to take some time because we have to kind of get that, that process fine-tuned and become a well-oiled machine. So it's going to take some time to get everything laid out and ready to go, but that will be coming at some point. So I'm very excited about that. For me, like, I will always do this type of stuff because that's my happy place. I love it. But I love, as you can see, a bunch of other stuff too. So it's hard for me to not want to do all the things. And I know that you guys have the same problem. So I will always participate in this type of stuff and lead Lori Holt quilt alongs and do stuff like that because I just love it. That's my happy spot. But I also want to offer a bunch of other stuff as well. And I didn't know how to be able to do that, but now some pieces are coming together to, those puzzle pieces are being put together so that more of that stuff can happen. So can the quilts with the templates be done without the templates? No, they cannot be done without the templates. And no, there are not patterns to trace from. No. Sometimes those templates can come in patterns, paper patterns, that then you can trace out like your own template. But no, that does not happen with So Simple Shapes. They just come in these packages with all the templates there. So there's that. Oh, hey, does anybody have any questions about any of the stuff I've just covered? Autumn Love, Seasons with Lori. Let me know. Let me know if you guys have questions about any of that stuff. I'm going to move this chair out of the way very, very carefully because we have so much stuff in here. Now I am upright and I'm going to, oops. Message D. She's going to come in and she's going to read. Yeah, the templates are the patterns. Yes. Do you carry those zipper pouches to hold the shapes? I sure do. They're called what are they called? They are called something. Zipper pouches. Pocket inserts. I think it's pocket inserts. Yeah, binder pocket inserts. So if you go to happylittlestitchshop.com and you search for binder pocket inserts, they are available out there. And in each package, you get 5 pouches. So they're called binder pocket inserts. Yeah, they're very handy. So they have a little zipper on them. As long as the shapes are out of the way. Oh, I'm caught on a shape. See? You can zip back and forth. Again, as long as the shapes are out of the way. It works better when you lay it flat. I keep this one open right now because I'm in and out of there all the time. You finished your snail, Jen. I haven't even started on these little cuties. Is there any more fabric coming for the Remix Mini for finishing? So I was not planning to put together a finishing kit because people have been wanting to pick their own sashing and their own border. So no, there is not a finishing kit planned for that. You can just order the yardage that you need in the shop. We are social today. That's good though. I love it when we have chatty chats because then I know that you guys are like engaged and you're excited about what's going on. So for week 2 for Calico Garden So Long, that's what I'm working on right now. I know that Lori is in week 3. I'm not quite there yet. So I'm still working on week 2. These are the Morning Glory blocks. And I'm going to be done with these today. These came together much faster than I thought. I was dragging my feet a little bit this morning because when I found out it was a snow day, I thought, okay, it'd be good to get another couple blocks done, but I need to prep for the live this afternoon. And are people going to like me doing more sewing? Maybe they won't like that. I don't know. And so I was kind of dragging my feet a little bit. And I thought, oh, I've got so much to prep in order to be ready to do blocks, the second blocks, week 2 blocks. And my husband was like, just do it. Just get started with it. You don't want to fall too far behind. Like, just take some time and get as far as you get. And then I was like, okay, started to do it. And they came together so fast. I was like, I'm ready. I'm ready to trim and turn these and get these 2 blocks done. And he was like, what were you dragging your feet for this morning? I don't know. It went together much faster than I thought it was going to. So these will be done today. I will get these glued and appliqued down today. And then I will be ready to move on to week 3. But if any of you know me, you know that I sing a song every once in a while when I'm working on stuff. And so does anybody have a guess what the song was that has been going through my head all morning while making the morning glory blocks? Are there any guesses? I'm just curious if anybody has the same thought process that I do. I would be surprised if anybody does. So Dee's here now. I am at Nancy Malcolm, 112 people here. Awesome. Debbie, I've enjoyed the chat. So much good information. Sherry for the remix minis. I'm planning on looking through Lori's books to find a setting I love and use that for my finishing. What is everyone else doing? So she kind of did, Sherry, for the remix mini series. She has a setting that she shared on her blog. Lori did. It's the same setting that she used for her first remix, but those applique blocks were bigger blocks. Still, those applique blocks were all applique 12-inch blocks, unlike the ones that we're doing, where it is an applique block with a star around it to make those 12-inch. Whoa. To make the 12-inch blocks. So she's using the same setting, which she talked about in her last remix video on her YouTube channel. And I believe she linked to that original blog post for the big finish that she did for that quilt along that she did. So she does have a setting out there that not that people can't do their own thing, you absolutely can. But if you guys are looking for a specific, like, did she do a setting? Did she do a finishing option for people? She did. And it's out there posted on her YouTube and blog. I'm loving all the flower box and calico, thinking they would make a pretty quilt by themselves. I agree. You are my sunshine. Whistle while you work. Tiptoe through the tulips. Do I need to purchase templates for the Sunbonnet Suso one? Yes. But I can add those to your invoice when your Sunbonnet Sue quilt kit is ready to ship. And I can just add those to your invoice and do it all at the same time. Put it all in the same package. Baby Shark, Laurel. No, it was not Baby Shark. Oh my gosh. I don't even like it when people mention that because then it gets stuck in my head. Linda says, this is my plan, the applique and piece flowers for wall hanging, not entire quilt. Nice. You're welcome, Sherry. Okay, do you guys, none of you guessed. What's going on? Oh my gosh. I'm gonna lose my mind. This is what I was singing. How does it go? What's the story? Morning glory. What's the tale? Nightingale. Did you hear about? What was her name? Something in Jim. What was her name? You don't know that movie? No. You gotta watch that movie. All morning long. What's the story? Morning glory. What's the tale? Nightingale. What's her name though? Hugo and Kim. Oh my gosh, it's not Jim at all. It's Hugo and Kim. Oh, that's what I was singing all morning while putting together my morning glory blocks. could not get it out of my head. All right, you can take over reading, Dee. Sorry. And I will focus on cutting and turning. This is going to go together so fast. I cannot even believe how fast these early blocks are going together.
Martha says, happy belated birthday, Dee. Thank you. Jennifer says, I was going to guess what's the story Morning Glory is a phrase, but didn't know it's from a song.
Oh. Do you guys know what movie that's from? Obviously, Sally Quilt does, because she knew it was Hugo and Kim and not somebody in Jim. You guys don't know the movie or song? What does Susie say? Is Sunbonnet Sue Quilt Along info on your web? The reservation is out there. So if you search for Sunbonnet Sue, you'll see a quilt kit reservation out there for it. That collection's coming in March. And a little secret, I already have the So Simple shapes. Oh my gosh. So that collection's coming in March. Be Vintage. That's the name of that collection.
Free Spirit says, clueless on song. Marcella says, never heard of it. And Nancy says, I'm not a movie guru, sorry.
Wow. It's not a children's song, really. It's from the movie Bye Bye Birdie. Do you guys know that? Have you guys seen that movie? Anne Margaret and that other guy who thought he was Elvis. It's Anne Margaret's breakout film. And they're all talking about Hugo and Kim, how they're going steady and it's a big deal. And all the birds are like the telephone wires are going crazy because everybody's calling each other saying, did you hear about Hugo and Kim? And so part of the song is, what's the story? Like somebody answers the phone, 1950s, right? Somebody answers the phone. What's the story? Morning Glory. What's the tale? Nightingale. And then the other person goes, did you hear about Hugo and Kim? Bye Bye Birdie.
Judy says, never heard of it. I must not be old enough. LOL.
Bye Bye Birdie. I can't believe you haven't heard it.
Sherry says, no idea. I'll have to look it up.
Oh my gosh. It was, so you know who Anne Margaret is, right? It was her, that was her breakout role before, like, what was she in with Elvis? Was it Viva Las Vegas? Is that what she was in with Elvis? That was her big breakout role. Bye Bye Birdie is the reason we have Anne Margaret.
Brandy says, haven't seen that in years.
It's been a long time since I've seen it too. But every time something with Morning Glory, which does not come up frequently in daily conversation, but if there's ever a time that comes up, that's the song that pops into my head right away. Yes, phone wall. Yes, everybody's on their phones. They're either laying in their bed with their feet up on the wall, talking on their phones. Like it's a big deal that Hugo and Kim are going steady. But then enter the Elvis guy who comes to the town to perform at the school. And Kim is smitten. And Hugo and Kim are on the rocks. It's drama. It's a pretty big deal.
Lori says, yes, we did that musical when I was in junior high.
Nice. We never did that one. It was done in our area, but we never did it at our school. But it's a good musical to do. Always enjoyed it when I've seen it.
That's so crazy. Says, my sister used to play all the music to accompany her high school musicals. She and I used to sing our hearts out.
It's a happy song.
Adeline says, yes, I remember that movie and song.
Yay! I'm not the only one.
Nancy says, if it was Grease, I might know it. Go Grease Lightning, go Grease Lightning.
Go grease lightning in the quarter mile. Grease lightning, go grease lightning. So many hidden meanings in that musical. Did you see the Super Bowl commercial? For John Travolta, Zach Braff. What's that other guy's name? That commercial. Summer Nights.
Susie says, I love Dick Van Dyke.
Yes, Dick Van Dyke is in Bye Bye Birdie, and so is Janet Leigh. Psycho Woman. Jamie Lee Curtis's mom, right? Pretty sure. Jamie Lee Curtis, she was in Knives Out. Yeah.
I know that.
Yeah, Janet Leigh. She was in Bye Bye Birdie too. I forgot about that. That Dick Van Dyke and her were in it.
Alan says our age is showing, LOL.
No, it's true.
Kala says before my time.
You should watch it. Oh my gosh, it's good. It's a good oldie musical. I don't know. I can't believe we haven't watched that one, but we do watch a fair amount of oldie musicals around here.
Ren says, yes, I'm definitely old enough to know that movie.
It's a good movie. It's got some fun music in it.
Nancy says, yes, I did. It was a cell provider, I think.
What?
The commercial.
Yes, I think so. It's funny. It's a funny Super Bowl commercial.
Kay says that was the best commercial.
It was pretty good.
Sally Quilt says Paul Lind.
Is that the guy who plays the Elvis character? Yeah, I didn't know who. I don't remember what his name was.
Sarah says the commercial was for T-Mobile with Zach and Donald, last name
Donald Faison. Yeah. From Scrubs.
Yeah.
Yep. Faison. That's his name. I couldn't remember. I like him though. He's funny.
Brandy says Bye Bye Birdies before Angela's time.
Way before. When did that come out? Probably, I don't know, 60s maybe? Maybe? I don't know when it would have come out. But yes, it's before my time.
Judy says I'm going to look it up tonight and watch it if I can find it.
We might need to watch it too. Although we need to watch. So D School is putting on Little Shop of Horrors this year. And she's in the pit playing. And we have been trying to find time to watch that. So we might need to watch that at some point as well.
Lisa says, I've never seen it, but I'm going to find it and watch it now.
Let me know what you guys think about it. Post it in our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group. And let me know once you see it, what you think about it. It's a cute little movie.
Sally Quilt says, what's the matter with kids today? Great song.
It is a great song. Now, will it be in your guys' heads for the rest of the day? What's the story? Morning, what's the tale? Nightingale. Have you heard about Hugo and Kim?
And Sally Quilt says that no, he plays Kim's dad.
Oh, okay. 1963? That's when it came out? My goodness. Yeah, I remember watching that, when I was younger. I think my mom really liked musicals, and so we would. But that's not, I can't believe, I don't know, it's just not one that I've shown my kids yet. But we should watch it.
Sally Quilt says it might be available on YouTube.
Ooh. I'll have to look up where we can find it out there.
Tammy S says earworm, yes.
Earworm?
It's the word for when something gets stuck in your head.
Oh, it's a good thing Dee's here to explain things to me. I wouldn't have known that.
Kay says, OMG, I was 11.
I was not born. I was not born yet. I was not even a glimmer in my parents' eyes.
Da says, I wanted that blue phone she talked on when I was 10 years old.
I believe it because when I saw it years after it came out, I wanted that blue phone too. I thought, how cool to have a phone in your bedroom. Never was that able to happen.
Sally Quilt says bussin'.
Every time this community uses that word now, it cracks me up.
Judy says, I wasn't born yet either.
See, it was a while ago, but it's still a fun movie. It's fun to watch.
Sally Quilt says, especially since I'm 72.
Are you 72, Sally? You're using the word bussin'. I cannot believe that I'm going to have week 2 done lickety split. These colors are so pretty. Have you guys all made your morning glory blocks already?
Keys Made by Heather says, that was the first movie we watched in junior high drama class. We sang it for weeks.
You're kidding. Junior high drama class. So what year would that have been? I'm curious. What year did they have you watch that in drama class?
Sally Quilt says, yep, I was alive when they made that movie, Ancient.
You're not ancient. Oh my goodness.
Keys Made by Heather says 1985.
So about 22 years after it originally came out. Yeah, it's still one that gets a lot of watch time, I feel, especially as it circulates through high school theater programs, people putting it on for school.
Cheryl says, what did you whisper about Be Vintage coming in March? I was trying to get Instapot going.
So I said, Be Vintage is coming in March. And then I whispered, I already have the So Simple shapes. They've already arrived. So it's going to be right around the corner. That collection is going to be coming. I'm excited. That's going to be a cute sampler quilt.
Sally Quilt says, the dancing, I got a lot of living to do. It's crazy.
I don't remember specifically. I'm going to have to go and look that up. But yes, there were some crazy parts in that movie. It's been a long time since I've seen it, but I remember enjoying it when I watched it. Now I'll enjoy it again, sharing it with my kids.
Cheryl says, I was happy to just put out my morning glory blocks. How can it be another block is out?
I know, but what I really appreciate and what I really like about how this schedule is laid out is that these first few weeks where people could be trying to catch up on cutting, this schedule is very forgiving because these first 3 weeks so far with these blocks have been really easy blocks to put together. Like there's nothing too crazy or complicated about it. There aren't a ton of pieces or any pieces that are super small or anything that would be tricky or difficult. Like these first 3 weeks have been very easy to put together and quick. So I feel like the way that Lori laid out the schedule is very forgiving to allowing people to catch up if they didn't quite get all the cutting done ahead of time, because there's nothing too crazy about. So it's smart. It is scheduled very smart because once you get into the flow of the quilt along, then you kind of, it becomes a habit and you end up keeping up with it and you set aside certain times each week that you're going to work on those blocks. And so it's really smart, I think, to have some of the easier blocks at the beginning to get into that rhythm, into that flow of developing a new routine.
Susie says, did not find anything about Sunbonnet Sue on the web.
What? Did you do sunbonnet all as one word? Sunbonnet Sue. I also always have my website up. Happy Little Stitch Shop. It's always up on my phone. If I can just find it. Oh, you know what? What is that? Oh, look at that. I do have that. I do have that October Skies picture from Lori's blog. I have it up on my website. Okay, if you search for Sunbonnet Sue, sunbonnet is all one word. If you search for Sunbonnet Sue, what is that? You have 3 things that pop up. The top one is the charm. The middle one is the quilt kit, and the bottom one is the tape measures from Be Vintage that are available now. So Sunbonnet Sue, sunbonnet is all one word, and then Sue is the second word. And you should see the second thing that pops up should be the quilt kit. Quilt kit. Oh, she found it. Did she say she found it?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Free Spirit says the terrier pupster in Be Vintage is adorable.
Isn't it the Scotty? I think it's a Scotty. But that dog that's in that is so cute. Oh my gosh. So cute. And there's a little charm. That's that dog. We have a little like charm to put on your project bags. It's that little Scotty dog.
Susan says, I'm hand applicating my primrose blocks. They're so pretty. I'm enjoying the slower pace of the calico so long.
Me too. Me too. I am very much looking forward to the fact that it is 19 weeks and that we've got time. Settle in, Kick your feet up, relax, and just enjoy the next number of weeks making these beautiful blocks.
Carolyn says, I need that one thing that you're using. I think it's that thing.
This?
Maybe.
This? This is called the point-to-point turner. It's on the website. Point and then the number 2 and then point. It's by Clover. And we have this on the website. Okay. I have all of, look, I'll show you. I have them all cut and ready to go. I'm not going to put this together on here with you guys because we're already a bit in here, but because I want to get the measurements right and all that kind of stuff. But I'll kind of just quick lay it out kind of for you. Oops. Ta-da! There are my, what's the story? Morning Glory blocks. I will get all the measurements right with this by looking at Lori's blog and make sure that everything's placed correctly. Then I'll glue it down, pin it, glue it, let it dry for a little bit, and then I'll come in here and I'll applique these, and I'll put the little buttons for my button jar. I'll pick out my buttons that need to go on here. All those beautiful buttons, look at that. And I'll get these blocks finished up. And then once I applique them, I will trim down. I thought the seal thing was coming out. I'll trim down my blocks once they're all done. And then these 2 will be done. And I will post pictures and let you guys know. When it's all done. I can't believe it. I'm going to have 2 more calico blocks done. All right, let's see. South Pacific. Yes, that's another good one. Patty, but the so long doesn't start until July 11th. For B Vintage. Let me see. I don't remember. Yeah, July 10th. Well, that's good. That's good. Because that will give us time to finish this one up. This one, Calico Garden's probably going to go till early June. What is the... Yeah. The big finish is on June 5th. So it gives about a month. That's about right. About a month to get your B Vintage sampler kit cut up and ready to go. So that'll be good. July, that's good to start time. Yes, Scotty Nut Terrier. Those are pretty too. Cute, very cute, beautiful blocks, beautiful. Those are so cute, very pretty, so pretty. I love her background on this one. Sherry, this is one of my favorite. You guys can't see that. This is one of my favorite backgrounds. It's one of my favorites. I love it. Along with bookkeeping from Flea Market Flowers, but this is a favorite as well. And some of her bee backgrounds. There's a sewing text one. What's it called? Handmade, I think is what it's called. And the bee backgrounds. That's one of my favorites too. Thank you, Martha. Looks great. Yes, that thing. So this is the Point to Point Turner by Clover. It's on the website. You search for Point to Point. So pretty. What's the story? Done? Done. I'm going to finish these up today. Week 2 for Calico Garden is going to be in the books for Ange. Woohoo! Did you say that you had Be Vintage So Simple Shapes? I do. But they're not online. But I have them. Don't order just for me if you can. Not sure when I will have money, but will you be ordering any more Shoe Fly Stars quilt kits? Ooh. I don't think they're available anymore. They're all sold out. And I think that we were one of the last ones to have some available. But Sharon, let me double check that. Actually, I'm just going to do it right now. I think they're all sold out. I'm just going to double check really quick though, because it'll only take me a minute and then we'll just know. I don't think they're available anymore. I think they ordered, as they often do with her boxed kits, they just order a set amount, and then once they're gone, they're gone. So I ordered a ton of them because people were reserving them like crazy. And I was like, oh my gosh, what is going on? People are loving this kit. They're reserving it like crazy. So I ordered more than I've ever ordered for boxed kits before. And they're all gone. I couldn't believe it. When we sold the last one, I said to my husband, I cannot believe we sold all of those. And he's like, you ordered a ton of those. I know. And they're all gone. So yeah, it's not available anymore. I'm sorry, Sharon. Caroline, thank you so much. Caroline gave us a super chat. It says, good job. Thank you so much, Caroline. I appreciate that. You are welcome, Sharon. I'm sorry. I wish I could get it for you. You guys know that anytime I have to say we can't get it for you, I always feel like this inside. I'm like, oh, I really want to get stuff for people who want it. So I'm sorry about that. Okay, so that is it for today. We shared lots of information. We had a lovely chat. So you have lots of information about Autumn Love and what that is going to look like for our 2023 Throwback Sew Along. And the quilt kit is available for reservation online now. So please try to put your reservations through soon if you want to get a quilt kit, because I'm going to be ordering at some point, and then we have to have time to get those kits cut up and be ready to get them out the door to you. Probably, early May, like late April. So I would really love it if you guys, if you're interested in joining in our Autumn Love Quilt Along and you want a quilt kit, please go out there and reserve that quilt kit. Where did we go? Can you still see me on there? Thank you, Angela. Blessings to all. Okay, so I don't know what happened. What if I do this one? Okay. So I don't know what happened. So you're just going to watch my hands for this. The other camera must have died. So please be sure to reserve your Autumn Love if you are interested in doing that. And don't forget our Seasons with Lori Quilt Along, which is going to kick off in October with the October Skies quilt, which is right there in the middle. Whoops, not that one. That one with the scarecrows and the stars and the pumpkins. So be sure to grab your Farm Girl Vintage 2 book if you want to participate in that, and more information will be coming about that. And then I did my calico blocks for week 2. So I hope you guys are having fun with this so long. And please keep an eye on my blog. I'm posting all of my progress through the blog. And leave me a comment there so I know you guys are watching or reading that and seeing all the stuff that's going on at Happy Little Stitch Shop. And you guys all have a great weekend. I will be back with you next week on Monday for our quilting or our floss tube, cross stitch floss tube. And then Monday night we will have our Stitching with Lori Club meeting. And then I will see you again on Thursday for our quilting live stream. And yes, we will be rescheduling our 5,000 subscribers party, which will happen this month in February. It will likely happen next week, but I will keep you posted about that. And I will list it in the newsletter that I send next week. So thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had fun. It was nice chatting with all of you guys. Have a happy, happy Thursday and a fabulous weekend. And I will see you all next week. Have a great weekend, everybody. Happy stitching. Take care.